100% of everything.
Aron, if you're happy, I'll chair the meeting. I'll give you 3 minutes to explain why atheism is correct. Professor Steve Taylor, Christian, from Liverpool University, will do 3 minutes why Christianity is correct, and then one question to both of you. Are you happy with that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so will you give me a shout and roll, and I'll do it. All ready? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's so good to be in London today. Hope you trust that you have a lovely summer. My friend to the right is Aron Ra, American, and he's a top atheist, and it's great to get his views, and thank you, Aron, for stopping. Professor Steve Taylor is from the University of Liverpool, and he studies and he lectures in physics. My question now will be very simple, though we'll take one from the crowd if these guys are happy. Aron, you're going to get 3 minutes to tell us why you believe in atheism. Steve is going to get 2 minutes, 3 minutes to believe or say why he believes there's a God. And then I'm going to ask them one very incisive question, which both of them don't know the answer. Well, don't know the question. I trust they will know the answer. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, anybody can join us. Aron, just to say, you're from the States, is that correct?
Yeah.
And which states are you from? Which are you from? Texas. Great. Well, let's give him a clap. He's willing to do this. Aron, give him a good British welcome. And Steve Taylor from Northern England, give him a clap too. Okay. Aron, you're a devout atheist. Can you just tell us why is Aron Ra a devout atheist?
Well, there's no such thing as a devout atheist.
Okay.
And I don't believe in atheism.
Okay.
Nor would I even necessarily have to take the position that atheism is true. My statement is, if I care about truth, the truth is what the facts are. If I make an empty assertion like Christ died for your sins, and I've got no way to back that up as true, I shouldn't be calling that truth. The truth is what the facts are. The truth is only what you can show to be true. So I will not accept other people's suppositions or presuppositions or empty assertions about things they want to believe, and then all they have is folklore to back it up. And that's it. And so we have other collections of folklore, and they all contradict each other. And if you reject all of theirs, why shouldn't I reject all of them entirely?
Okay.
So I only want to accept things that we can show to be true. I want you to show me the truth of it. Any belief that requires faith should be rejected for that reason, because faith is the most dishonest position it is possible to have. Faith is all about pretending to know things you don't know.
Okay. Aron, thank you very much for that. Any last comments? Are you happy with that?
I'm good.
Okay. Steve Taylor, you obviously have a different view, Professor. Is it right, Steve, that faith is believing something that's not true?
I want to ask you one question. No, I think faith is believing something for which there's warrant or evidence, and I would say, actually, just responding very briefly to Aron's position, that it is self-refuting, because his is essentially, in spite of what he says, I would say it is a faith position. So why should we believe in God rather than no God? Let me do this one with you. Every building has a builder, correct? Every song has a musician, a composer, and every picture, every painting has an artist. So when we look around at the world in which is made, which is designed, we should conclude that every creation has a creator. The evidence for Christianity is more than that. The claim is that the creator became a man. He added to his divine nature a human nature, and Jesus Christ was God and man in the one being. He did things that only God can do. He said things that only God can say, and he lived a perfect life. Read it in the Gospels. 4 independent eyewitness accounts of his life, his miracles, his teaching, and his resurrection from the grave, which is the greatest and best attested fact in history.
Okay, now leave it there just a moment.
At all.
Aron?
Nothing you said is
Aron, my next question, and I'll put the same to Aron, then to Steve, then they can continue the debate. Aron.
What?
Let's pretend for a moment that today was your last day on Earth.
Okay.
Okay? Not wishing it on you, but it may be.
But
okay?
I would like to address it. Nothing he said was true.
Okay, we'll get back to that. But my question is,
He made
as an
several
atheist,
empty assertions.
can you give any hope to a dying man?
No.
And if so, what?
I can't lie to him. I'm not going to tell him that he's going to go someplace he's not going to go, that he has a spirit he doesn't have. Why would I lie to somebody like that?
So there's 7 billion people leaving the planet shortly. You've no hope to offer them beyond the grave.
If by hope you mean lie to them, then yeah, I'm not going to lie to them.
Okay, Steve,
And I
can
don't
you...
want anyone to lie to me when I'm
No.
dying either.
Okay,
Don't
fair
fill
enough.
my head full of that. I've already been through the thing where you lose a loved one, like a child to cancer or some such thing, and some asshole comes up and says, I'll pray for you. Oh, no, no, no. You don't bring that to me, not when we have a serious
Okay.
situation like this.
Okay.
I need real-world solutions.
Right, thank you, Aaron. Okay, Steve, can you respond to that? Same question, to be fair to Aaron. If it's your last day on earth today, Steve, what hope do you give to dying people?
Jesus said, I am the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. Do you believe this? That's what Jesus said to a bereaved woman minutes before he raised her dead, deceased brother from the grave. That was a miracle that was witnessed, and it in fact brought about the crucifixion of Jesus Christ as the authorities of the day plotted against him. Friend, Jesus is the Son of God who offers life from the grave for all who trust in him, and his resurrection backs up his claim. Evidence for the resurrection, for any honest atheist out there who wants to look for the evidence for Christianity, can I urge you to look for the evidence for the resurrection of Jesus from the grave.
Okay, thank you, Aaron. Thank you very much. Aaron's got one. Come back, sir. Well, just a minute, sir. It's been on TV. So, Aaron, you wanted to respond to that, then I'll let Steve respond, and that'll be the end of the show.
Yeah, more empty assertions. We can't show the truth. But he
Okay.
says, go look for the evidence. Okay, well, he couldn't give any evidence because there isn't any.
Okay, Steve. Aaron says there's no evidence for the Christian faith. What are you going for?
In a British court, the highest form of evidence is eyewitness evidence. We don't just have one, we have 2, 3, 4 eyewitness accounts. Matthew, Mark, Luke and John. They're in a gospel, they're in a Bible near you. Can I urge you to consider the eyewitness accounts for the life, death and resurrection of Jesus Christ?
Okay, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for listening so patiently. Thank you to Aaron. God bless you, and also Steve. Thank you. Okay.
From now to God, man, say it straight. Man, don't listen to BBC. Man, don't listen to ITV. Listen.
One question today. One question. In the beginning, was there nothing?
No.
Or was there something?
Even Lawrence Krauss says that when he uses the word nothing, he means something. He doesn't accept that there is an absolute philosophical nothing is even possible. So even in his book, A Universe from Nothing, he confesses in that book. Okay.